hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a kind of smoke hazy, I would guess, maybe a little fog in here, I don't know. 63 degree Tuesday, the 3rd of August. Man, does it look like summertime out there? All the grass, all brown and stuff like that. Freaks you out when you have these long dry spells. Although, I think Thursday or Friday there is a chance of rain. We'll probably land on Friday when we like to take the MDX. Old Mother Nature, she can have her little cruel twists, can't she? Alright, welcome to Tuesday. It's funny, we fire this thing up in the carport. There's rattles and all kinds of crazy noises. I go, she sure don't start up like the Acura. She makes a bunch of racket. She lets her presence be known.
I am here.
But she does just what we got her for, beat her work car. At least all of them, like the sandblasting we got from a dirt truck yesterday, I'm thinking, so glad we're not in the Acura right now.
That was a lot of sand.
Oh yeah, I mean, literally like somebody was blasting us. That was Dr. Pierce doing this morning. Right nicely, I must say. It's amazing how much nicer our 05 is than ours. I was asking about it, so coworker asking about it, and he's going, "Oh man, it's got like 120 something thousand miles on it. Like that's a bad thing."
I know it.
Tried to buy him. I actually offered him pretty crazy money for it, and he goes, "No, I can't get rid of my CRV."
Yeah. A little workhorse.
Yeah. All right, Mama. Have yourself an awesome Tuesday.
You too, sweetheart.
Alrighty. I'll see you. Did I even see? Yeah, I guess I've seen you.
I've seen you once yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe I'll see you more times. Depends on what they got lined up for me today.
Alrighty.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, the horn is like the F3s on the newer RTs. It's actually in the skid plate underneath the lower A-arm, or by the lower A-arm. It's inbound. And then you see this. Now, this is not this customer. He acquired this thing. So, he hasn't been here messing around. So, looking at the wiring diagram, trying to figure out what all's tied in. When the horn fuse is in, it continues to honk. So I unzip his carpet there, and this is what I'm presented with. And what scares me is I already know what I'm about to see. It's not even clipped in. You never want to see. Oh, no, not what I thought it was going to be. What I've seen is people back flushing through fuses. They'll wedge things in there. That's really scary. So one of these is going to a horn relay, I can tell you right now. That's kind of scary. It doesn't have the OEM bolt, and it's really scary when you see one in there sideways. You need to have, I don't know if the relay is going bad, what's going on, but the fuse I'm looking for is that he said he pulled the horn fuse. That should, well, the horn shedding relay is it's on the right hand side here. I just want to make sure what all is plugged in there. Anyway, I'm digging around. Is that the right? Yeah, that's the right box. Sometimes you see the lids swapped around. A lot of fuses on these here Spyders. But yeah, he doesn't have anything tapped into the fuse block. I've seen that. And they'll go to all the trouble of tapping in behind, and makes the fuse box, because it's sealed. Seals nice and tight. Clicks in. And anyway, water will build up behind there, and it just eats the it's not good. That fuse box does not detach from the wiring harness. That is part of the wiring harness. Not a good deal. So yeah, don't mess with those things. Do not do anything to keep them from being weather sealed. I'm gonna show you a little trick here. But if you tell anybody, I'm gonna have to hunt you down and take you out. So if you're ever messing with the horn or any wires around the battery area, I had to take it out anyway because the bracket is not in there correctly as I usually find them. But one, I got his wires away from the fuse box so we can now seal his fuse box and cover, because the outer cover, the fuse box cover seals the fuse. There's water splashing behind here. This tub is sealed. Well, how it seals from there is with your cups. Look how water has rattled around in there. So water gets in here. This is the inside, this is the outside, like behind the firewall, so to speak. As you can see, water, dirt gets in there. This seals the fuse box. This is sitting inside that. And then this seals the water from getting in and wiping out your fancy leather coat or whatever you have inside there. So anyway, got these routed in a way that I can put them in. The battery needs to be connected in there correctly. So with this, I can get in and you can see the janky conversion where the stock horn is missing, and there's the wires. Well, those wires are going directly from the horn power, the stock horn power, to these larger horn powers. I can guarantee you 100 to nothing that them require a relay to function. So I thought, oh no. Because this is your only ground to the horns, is your button. This can't take a lot of load at all. So I thought, yep, you done smoked that switch. Well, I confirmed that the switch is not grounding out, making his horn stay on all the time. As soon as you plug the 25 amp, it's the horn load shedding relay. There's your horn. The fuse, 25 amp fuse. There's your load shedding relay, and here's where it comes out. This is coming through that fuse and powering that relay, and that sends the power. The only ground to that horn is the multifunction switch left. So I thought the switch was gone. So the switch is not grounding out on its own, setting the horns off, thankfully, because that switch is expensive. I think we got a problem with the load shedding relay. So I'm gonna get that wiring. There doesn't appear to be anything wrong with the horns other than they do not have a relay. That's too much power to send to it. You need to let this just basically turn the relay on, and then the relay takes the heavy load to the horns. So essentially the horns are just hooked up wrong. So what is my load shedding relay? 4, and that should be on the right. Oh, God help me. Where's my box? Right side, R4, load shedding relay. So that's this fella right here. So I'll see if I've got another one of those. Is that right? Yeah, because that's the big one. There's 2 on the top. Yeah, that's my relay right there. That don't even look like a stock relay, does it? I guess it is. One of the tricks you can do, you can disarm, like if you're on the road, you can take something that's not going to freak something out, take one of those relays and stick it in there and see if everything works. But I'll see if I've got one of these in my little bag of tricks. So we'll look here. We'll figure it out. Sorry to bust out on you just all of a sudden like that at work. But had company and stuff down there, customers with questions, picking up bikes, stuff like that. So I was running late, so I flew out of there. But I got scan tool for the cars. It's weird. I guess they want the writing to be up, kind of like your laptop. You know, when it's up in the air, you can read the name. But this is the MD806 Pro from Autel. Took about 3 hours to update that thing, just letting her run. But what a rock star. Connects to the Acura. I wanted, because I had an old scan tool. It was actually Ryan's. Had it forever. It was one of those little pocket thing. The cord was permanently attached to it, little guy. And that was great. That's how I actually found the codes. You remember we had some issues with that, the pumpkin element that we had. And anyway, I don't have a scan. Haven't had a scan tool since he asked for that thing back, which it was his anyway. So I wanted to see if there's anything on the CRX, anything weird going on there. Nothing, no codes, no nothing. Works great. Connects right up to the Acura as well. Kind of cool. So on a little side thing, I thought this was too cool not to have. But this Think Car Pro, it is a Bluetooth version. So I was just playing with that on the Acura. They have, graphs and stuff. So if you're thinking an O2 sensor or something's doing something weird, you can put it in graph mode and actually watch, the component function. Both of them have that ability. This one's a little, little on the janky side, but it definitely works. And it looks like if you need to do specialty things, there's additional things that you buy. You can run 5 different things for free. But anyway, it works. It's a nice little thing to have with you. Throw it in the car or whatever. It's something just with you. It might be something really good to have in the Honda, right? You never know what could happen on a car that old and that many miles. Well, super cool. Both of these things. I love the Bluetooth on this. That's just so convenient. Took just moments to get hooked up. Works great. Been out here messing around. It's cool to look at all the inner workings of your automobile. A little creepy, actually. But yeah, been out here playing with those and hooking it up to the Honda. And you guys can look up reviews. There's people that do full reviews on them. I could spend forever jaw jacking about that thing. So anyway, that Spyder, I did have a known good relay, that load shedding relay for the horn, and I'll get the battery back in there and see what happens with that thing in the morning. He also has an air leak, a suspension air leak. And if you guys know or don't know, the newer ones actually have fault codes that trigger for the ACS, automatically controlled suspension. And he had several codes on there for air leaks. It looks like I can see somebody's been in there messing around. So somebody knew about it, or maybe the customer that owns it now may have been in there trying to diagnose stuff. But what I found is a bunch of rocks underneath the airbag. So tomorrow I need to manually apply some air to it and squirt in there and see if that airbag's leaking. That'd be kind of a bummer. And it looks like there's a couple of them rocks that have been there for a while. I didn't pay attention how many miles the bike has on it. The RO, the technician gave me the RO before he got the mileage off of it and says, please get the mileage off of it. Well, I looked to see how many miles it had on there, and I forgot he had told me that. Well, battery's out. I can't plug it in to make it go now. But cool though, huh? Gotta have some scan tools in your life with all these smart cars and stuff like that. I guess you can reset serve it. It's so easy to reset that on the Ridgeline and this Acura as well. I mean, it's just really quick. You just do it on board. You don't need to scan anything. But it does have the ability to reset those. don't know if they do it on Hondas though, but anyway. Cool. Some techie stuff for automobiles. How about that? Well, hello there, YouTube. Spiders and scan tools. That's what today was about.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty wild. The information that's on cars now.
It's crazy.
That's really nuts. The hook up to that Acura is like, good Lord.
There's a lot of info.
Yeah. So you got to go in a thing where it tells you a little more detail. Like, fine, know half that stuff was even on there. That thing's a rolling space shuttle. I don't think a space shuttle had that much tech in it back when those things were flying. Of course, they probably had some technology we still don't know about on the space shuttle. That is.
Yes.
It's probably some top secret stuff we'll never know about.
Yep.
But yeah. Anyway, so it was a kind of relaxing day. It didn't get too hot. Very muggy out. I think it only got to like 88 or 89 at work.
Yeah,
but
it was muggy.
Woo, you couldn't have swung a 2x4 in the air. It just had some serious resistance.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have kicked off a vapor trail. But anyway, I think on that, we're going to call it.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Wednesday or Thursday.
Don't you forget, by God.
Yes.
All right. Thanks now.
We'll see you in the morning.
Bye-bye.